28. Qualifier and its type. So let's move on. Qualifier and its type. So in the previous video, we have learned about the short and long modifier used with the double data type. Now we are going to learn about the qualifier and its type. So let's move on. Qualifier. So the C supports two reserved word. Okay, that is const and volatile, and these are known as qualifier. So qualified is nothing but that word that is used as a constant and for the volatile of any variable is known as a qualifier. So this is very important point. The C language support word, two reserved word named as const, that is constant, and volatile are known as a qualifier. So let's look at its type. So we can say that qualifier has been classified into two types, that is const and volatile. That is the constant, or we can say volatile. So in this video we will learn about the constant and volatile. So you need to specify your word like this, const and volatile. So what is the meaning of the const in C language? What is the meaning of volatile in C language? How we are just going to use it? We will learn about these things in this video, in this lecture of C language. So let's move on. So here we are seeing that we have using the const. Okay, const is a qualifier. So when a variable preceded with the const qualifier, then it ensures that value of the const variable can be used in the program, but it cannot be altered, changed later on. So this is the meaning of what we can say const qualifier. So what we have learned here is that when a variable preceded with const qualifier, okay, const qualifier, then it ensures that value of the const variable, okay, can be used in the program. So we can use it. What? After we cannot change that word, we cannot change the value of the constant, we cannot change the value of that variable who's applying the const. So this is what means of the const. So moving on the syntax, how to declare a variable whose qualified as const. So you need to specify two things. First of all, that is the qualifier name here. So we can say I'm using the const because we have applied the const here. After that, you need to specify the data type that it can store. It might be integer, it might be character, it might be double, it might be float, or any data types. Okay. After that, you have to assign the variable name. So variable name can be the user defined name, can be the programmer defined name. You can use A, B, C, or any names. So here, and we have studied about the nomenclature of variable also. So you can give the name of the variable here. After that, you need to specify the value. Therefore, I am using the equal to operator, we can say, for the assignment of this variable, value of this variable here. So this is the syntax of what we can say const, about the constant. So you need to specify the const, reserve keyword of the qualifier, data type, then variable name equal to value here. So let's look at the examples of it. So I have a question for you. Write a program in C language to accept a radius from keyboard and display an area of the circle. So you can try by yourself. This is very basic question in C language. Okay. Now you have been tried, I think so, because I have given you the time for the completion of this question. Now again we will look about for the question that write a program in C, okay, to accept a radius from keyboard, okay, radius from keyboard and display an area of the circle, okay. So let's look at the output of it. You need to specify the header file. I have told you that hashtag include history.h, hashtag include funny.h. These all are the header for that you need to specify in the upper part of the main body. Okay. After that, I have uses the main. Okay. So main is the function here whose return type is void, means empty. So this function is not going to return any value. After that, I am using the semicolon. We can say After that I have used the curly braces, open curly braces, whose work is to open the main function. Okay. Now after that I have used the variable, okay, whose data type is float, and this variable name is pi, whose data type is float, and float data type can only allow float value. So this is also float value. 3.14 is the float value, and we have applied the const here. So what it means? It means that if I am assigning the value here 3.14, then the value of pi is not going to be changed later on. Okay, it is not going to be changed later on. Okay, and this is what const says us. This is the qualifier, and const is used to just make out that variable permanently, we can say. We cannot change or alter this value after. Now, after that I have declared integer rad. So, rad is also a variable whose data type is int. After that I have declared CLR whose work is to clear the screen. And now, so this is a CLR SCR function whose work is to clear the screen, and we have terminated these things here. So this is an inbuilt function in C language. After that I have used the printf function whose work is to display whatever is written within this double quotes. So I am printing inter radius of circle so that the user can see this the message that is the inter radius of circle here. After that I have used an inbuilt function of the C language, that is the scanf, whose work is to accept a value from the user. So here what I am doing is that I am using the ampersand operator for holding the address of this variable, so that this address can be used by this format specifier, and we can get that value that were entered by the user, because we want that the user enter the radius, and we will find the area of that circle. Okay. After that I have used the printf function, which is also an inbuilt function in C language, and its work is to display a message on the screen. Therefore I have used \n. \n is a escape sequence, and it helps us for a new line. We have display message area of a circle equal to %n, because we are just going to hold that value into the float value. Therefore I have used the %n, and if I am this is the radius, this is rad, so this is the integer data type. Therefore I have used the format specify %d. But here you will see that the area of circle is going to be the combined value of an integer as well as float, so therefore its value will be floating. Therefore I have used the percentage of format specifier, which is used for the float value. In that I have used the variable pi, which is the constant variable. So this variable is not going to be changed later on, and this is the radius. So this is the radius that is used by the user, that is given by the user, because we have used it in the scanf function, and the scanf function accepts value from the user. Therefore rad, this is the what we can say, that the value given by the user. So radius. So what I am doing is that I am multiplying pi r square is the area of a circle, and that is so written here. So this will transfer here in the format specified and display our message, or we can say output, area of circle equal to this value. Okay, and after that I have used the gauge function, whose work is to get a character from the keyboards. So when we enter any character, then this whole function get terminated, and this close curly braces also get terminated. So this is how we can use the const reserve keyword of qualifier for solving a circle program. So moving on the note of it, a value of the constant variable can be changed using scanf. So this is so interesting point. We have learned about the constant variable that is not going to be changed later on. What we can change it because of the scanf function. So here is an example of elaborating that. So first of all, we have to declare two header files, that is hashtag include studio.h and hashtag include qualifier.h. After that, we have declared main function whose data type, we can say return type is void means empty, and we have opened this main function through open curly braces. After that, I have declared a variable a whose data type is integer, and it is of constant variable, which is then we have uses the qualifier const here. So what it means that we are unable to change this variable. We are unable to change the value of this variable later on. What a note is saying us that a value of constant variable can be changed using a scanf. So let's check up. So here I am using the CLR function whose work is to clear the screen, and after that I have used the printf function. And printf function allows us to print whatever I want to print on the screen. Therefore, that value should be within the double quotes. Okay, so a equal to percentage d. Percentage d is a format specified. So whatever the value of a, it will be replaced here with the format specified. So now a value is 10. So printf help us to print the value a equal to 10 here. Then after that we have uses another value, that is the printf. We can say I am using the printf function, which is an inbuilt function in the C language and which help us to print on the screen. So in that we have printed enter a number and backslash n is for new line. This is an escape sequence we have learned about in the escape sequence video. So this is backslash n for the working purpose of a new line. Enter a number. Enter a number. Message will be displayed on the monitor. After that, I have used the scanf function. Scanf function accept a value from the user. So ampersand operator is helping us to hold the address of variable a. And when we know the address of anything, we can access whole thing of it. So what I am just accessing its value. So user has given us 20, therefore its value is going to be 20 here. Then after that I have printed that value here. That is the printf function whose work is to print the value. That is after that I have used a new line again, and we have declared a equal to percentage d. So value of a now has been changed. A was 10, now a has become 20 because of this scanf function. So what is written here? A value of constant variable can be changed using scanf function. But we have studied that the constant qualifier is not going to be changed its value or alter its value. What here? If you use the scanf function, you can change the constant variable also. Okay. So this is very important point about the constant variable, or we can say constant qualifier. So now moving on the volatile qualifier. So when a variable preceded with the volatile qualifier, then it ensures that the value of the volatile variable can be used in the program and it can be interchanged on later on. So this is the meaning of the volatile. So we have studied about the const qualifier, that the value can be used by the program, can be used in the program. What? It cannot be changed or altered on. But with the help of this scanf function, we can change it. We have learned about this all the things. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the volatile qualifier. So when a variable preceded with the volatile qualifier, then it ensures that the value of the volatile variable can be changed and can be used in the program. So this is the meaning of volatile. Okay, so moving on the syntax, how to declare a volatile qualifier. So let's look at. So you need to declare here qualifier here. So I am using the volatile qualifier here. After that, you need to declare the data type of this variable that you have specified the variable in here and equal to the value. So what the syntax says is that use the qualifier here, use the data type here, use the variable in here, and use the value here for assigning the value in this variable. So this is all about the syntax of the volatile. So I think that you have gotten that all the points about the volatile. This is an example elaborating us. We have used the volatile, which is a qualifier, and it can be changed later on. Okay, the value of volatile can be changed later on. Okay, this is the data type. You need to specify here the data types, the variable name and value. So what I am doing here is that I am specifying the volatile nature, volatile qualifier. Then after that I will use the integer data type. Okay, integer data type. Integer is the data type and its size is to y. A is that variable which is holding the value 10 of integer data type and its qualifier is volatile. Means A can be changed later on. The value of A can be changed later on. But if we specify const here, then value of A is not going to be changed later on. And if you want to change that value, you need to use scanf function. So this was all about the qualifier and its type. So thanks for watching. धन्यवाद.